and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS, and today we are going to discuss about a topic of very much interest right now, that is, why is martyr not an official word in the context of Indian Armed Forces? Very importantly, you have to know this from the perspective of prelims and also from the perspective of mains examination and of course the interview whenever you are going to appear. So this particular topic is going to be discussed under these many concepts. First of all, we have to know why are we discussing it, because the Ministry of Defence in the Parliament has stated that although very loosely the word martyr is being used, but it is not an official word. It was replied because of a question that was asked in the Parliament, that is the government of India not using the words martyrs for those brave hearts who were killed in combat. So this particular topic is very interesting because we also tend to use martyrs seldom times, but it is not official. It is not as official. Even we know we use the word Shaheed, but Shaheed is also not an official word that is used. Not even if you're talking about the words such as brave heart and everything, that is loosely used, but not officially used. So whenever it is asked in your interview if martyr or Shaheed is an official word, it is not. And this is a position which has been maintained for decades. We will know why. Who is a martyr basically? According to Merriam-Webster, the dictionary says that a person who voluntarily sacrifices or suffers death, voluntarily sacrifices his life or her life or suffers death as a penalty of witnessing to and refusing to renounce a religion. A very important part here is religion. And a person who sacrifices something of great value and especially life itself for the sake of principle. This is because this is from Merriam-Webster. So you see that religion, as India is a secular country, and also we have positive relationship with religion, unlike the Western countries. But if we talk about armed forces, it has, because it is not on the lines of religion, it is on the lines of duty. So that is why this is a big thing to know about martyrs, that it is something related to religion. Okay, let's move forward and talk about what is the statement of Ministry of Defence. Ministry of Defence has outrightly said that martyr is not used in the Indian Armed Forces. So very important for us to know why. What is the objection? So background, if you know, in 2013-14 there was an RTI in which it was asked if martyr can be used as an official word, but no, the words martyr and Shaheed both are not defined anywhere by the government of India. In 2015 also, the word martyr is not used in reference to any of the casualty in the Indian Armed Forces, nor it was used in the CAPF. So since many years, you see that this concept has been well stated by the ministry. So December 2021, the Ministry of State for Home again informed Rajya Sabha that there was no official nomenclature such as martyr. So that is why this turned out to be a rhetoric question. If the government of India has forgotten to term those who were killed or who sacrificed their lives for the nation as martyrs. Objections, because of religious connotation, as I already defined in the first, the second one, who is the martyr. So because the Indian Armed Forces are not based on religion, and the soldiers who have been killed in combat or they sacrificed their life, they were not doing it because of religion. They were doing it because they had a duty towards the country. Okay. So first, it's that it has a religious connotation, and since the armed forces of India are not associated with any religion or one religion, they do not lay down their lives for religious purposes, and the use of such words for their sacrifice has been found wrong in several quarters, including the top brass of the army. Okay, so that is why it is not used. And if we talk about what are the steps taken, okay, we are not going to call them martyrs, we are not going to call them Shaheed, but what shall we call them? In February 2022, this was answered when the army issued a letter to all its commands asking them to desist from using the word martyr. They also suggested certain alternatives to be used, such as brave hearts, laid down their lives, killed in action, supreme sacrifice for the nation, fallen heroes, Indian Army braves, and fallen soldiers, battle casualty, brave hearts, brave whom we lost, Veer Gati Prapt, or Veer. So these are the many alternatives. But you see, this is such important for us to know. This was such important for us to know because we loosely use the word Shaheed and Martyr seldom, but we never knew that it is not anywhere defined. Moving on, if we talk about the mains question, you can go with this one. Who is a martyr? Why is its usage is not yet official in the context of Indian Armed Forces in 150 words? Okay, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.